How do you stand on the whole GLP1, peptides, hormone replacement therapy? Because, I've seen it with many people right now where, it's like it's so much easier to inject something. And I'm not trying to shame anybody who
No.
needs to do that or for whatever reason, but I'm curious what your stance is on that.
Well, it's a loaded question because there's GLP1s, which is like a whole thing.
Yeah.
Peptides is a whole thing. Hormone replacement therapy is like a whole thing.
Yeah. Unfair question set, but I'm going to ask you anyway.
Well, okay, we're in it for the long haul. If we're just looking at broadly at all those things, I encourage people to look at it. It's a tool. It's
Sure.
not going to save you. Certainly, like just taking GLP1s, like if you're a diabetic and you're obese, this is a great therapy for you. If we're somebody who has struggled with weight loss in the past and we just need something to create some momentum, it's a great therapy for you. If you're 29 and we're just trying to lose 20 pounds because we have a wedding in 3 weeks, it's not a great therapy for you. So it's kind of case dependent, but use those tools. Like, I don't think they're bad things at all. If you're using them in the right context, right? There's, as far as I can see, there is very little to be gained by anything where it's just, here's the easy button. I don't think it exists in anything. For a short periods, probably, right? But in the long term, it's going to fall apart. And like, I've actually been thinking about this for the past couple of days. Like, I can't think of one thing where it's like, here's the easy button, everything gets better.
Right.
Eventually, it's going to fall apart. The long-term game, the reward is doing those simple, hard things over and over and over and over and over, because now you're setting yourself up for long-term success versus crashing your metabolism so that we fit in a dress in 3 weeks in Mexico.